Now remember, on opening night, the Clippers beat the Lakers 112-102, and that was without Paul George. Remember, he missed the first 11 games of this season. So, Paul, how different do you think this Christmas Day matchup is going to be with PG now on the court next to Kawhi?
Well, I mean, they're fully healthy now, so we get to see a fully loaded team. So the thing is, the Lakers, it was their first game, but we see them hit their stride early. The Clippers, you know, they've been doing a lot of load management, but Christmas Day, this is going to be like a championship atmosphere. Everybody's healthy. Everybody wants to see the matchup, healthy and ready to go. This is a preview of the Western Conference Finals.
I'm right there with P. I mean, we're talking about we in L.A.
Right.
Christmas Day, the Lakers, the Clippers.
Yeah.
Four of the top 10
Four
players.
top 10 players in the league.
I mean, you're talking about two of the best duos in the league playing against each other. It's going to be interesting to see on the Clippers standpoint. I'm waiting to see because over the last 4 games, they have been looking real suspect because of their chemistry. You know, Doc has been having to play 10, 11 guys, and you know, with Kawhi being out one night and he's playing the next night, like I just don't see that chemistry there. But I actually had the Clippers pick to win, and I have them pick to win because we really don't know how healthy LeBron and AD really are.
Well, look,
both teams are struggling right now, too.
Yeah.
They both kind of kept coming into this game with a couple losses. You wonder if they're looking ahead a little bit to this Christmas Day matchup. Lakers were on that super long road trip. When I think back about opening night, yes, the Clippers were without Paul George. We had Kawhi dropping 30. But the Lakers, remember, they were just figuring out who they were. Remember LeBron deferred to AD over and over? They had so many pick and rolls. I think it set a record or something. I mean, it was just kind of crazy that they were trying to figure out who they were. So I expect both teams to be pretty different. That being said, the whole time Paul George was out, those first 11 games, and they were just rolling people in some of those games. Good teams. And it was like, oh, right, and then they're going to get Paul George. Right? So I am curious to see with this matchup. And yes, to your point, maybe the Lakers will come out of it. If they don't do well, maybe they'll be like, well, we weren't really healthy, so we'll see what happens later down the road. We'll find out. I don't know. Paul George did talk about the significance of playing pro basketball in front of his family in Southern California. Very touching stuff about his mom and her stroke and sort of why she just can't really travel that much, so why this means so much. Paul, you got to experience a version of that. You played 2 seasons with the Clippers. You were, of course, from Inglewood. So what is it like?
Where you from? Where you from? The Wood? From the Wood? I gotta make that. I gotta make him laugh because first time I pulled up as a rookie, Paul pulled up in his Hummer, and I just heard this song banging out his car. It was like, where you from? Inglewood? Inglewood? And I was like,
No, listen though, it's a different for me because I was at the end of my career, so it was like, you know, this is where I'm gonna live, this is where I'm gonna wind down. I'm way past my prime. But for George,
you weren't that far.
No, for George is different. He's in the middle of his prime. He's on a contending team. And there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. I know he gets a lot of ticket requests. Right? I didn't get those ticket requests because I didn't play much. and so there's much more pressure on him than it is for me. You know, I was like, look, I'm done, y'all. I came here to really be a player coach and really settle into my basketball afterlife, and that's be here with you.
Aw, and Paul knows that because I would stalk him at every game being like, so then you're going to come work for us. You're going to come work for us. I mean, Kendrick, he talked in that piece a little bit about, he said, oh, man, when we were growing up, Staples Center was everything. That's how you would know that you made it if you got to play there. And then he talked at the end a little bit about those little kids that he might see in Clippers jerseys or Lakers jerseys on Christmas Day. That idea of getting to see kind of little versions of you when you're out there playing because it is your hometown, it's got to mean something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing, like, I used to be excited, and Paul will tell you, when we used to go back to Houston, I used to have some of my best games when I was on the Celtics. We go back to Houston. The only thing I had a problem with was that I used to have to buy like 150 tickets.
It's expensive.
From my hometown in Beaumont. But hey, I was cool with it. But I mean, it's just something about playing at home. Even when Paul was with the Celtics, when you come and play in LA, it's something about
I had to show out.
Yeah, you got to show out. You got to show out.
It's your people. So he's got all of that going on tomorrow. Such a good slate of Christmas Day games. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.